Hello, my name is Brendan Hall, and I'm going to be doing my speech over on how to get recruited as a student athlete out of high school. Like, if you want to continue to play college and sports, the first step to being recruited is to pile up as much film as you can get as possible. Like, whether that's from like practices, games, scrimmages, 7-on-7s, all that stuff. There are many platforms that you can use. Some of them are NCSA, which is Next College Student Athlete, and you have Huddle and some other like film-based stuff that your team might provide for you. Another great way to get recruited is to personally reach out to the coaches, and that's through NCSA, uh, and show them all your film, and show them like all the film that you have as possible. And after doing these things, it is important to send your profile to like as many coaches as you can, because with NCSA you get access to every college, whether it's D1, Division 2, or Division 3. You get their emails and phone numbers, so take advantage of that. When coaches start reaching out to you, it is important to send them your game schedule so you can have a personal conversation and have them talk to your coach. If you send them your game schedule, it may be some Fridays they don't have no meetings or anything or nothing to do. They can come out and support you and just stuff like that. Once coaches start attending your high school games, it is important that you are prepared to talk to them afterwards, as this is a key part in your recruitment process because it shows your character and how you displayed yourself off the field after the football game. So just be ready for that. Retreating isn't just what coaches see on film, it's also how you act on the sidelines in the field. So it's also very important to be aware of your body language and how you are a teammate on the field or court. Just because like coaches don't like body language is slouched over after you made a bad play. They like when you hustle off the field with your head up, still motivating your team because your teammates might be mad at you, but you can't do nothing about that. The last thing, or one of the last things that I will be talking about is your grades. Many athletes don't understand how important it is, but this is basically like the main part of recruiting. A lot of star athletes from across the nation don't have good enough grades to go to a four-year university off the bat. So they kind of have to take another route called JUCO, which is junior college, and that's where all the some of the best players in the nation go to go to a different school. So if you go there, you might have a harder chance to go to a different school. So so the process might take a little bit longer. You might go there and not play till your third year there, which you might have to redshirt. But if you go into junior college as a eligible person for the NCAA, you can just be there until you get your offer and you can leave. So for example, somebody I know, he went to junior college with all A's out of high school, so grades wasn't a problem for him. And he just he got his first offer. He was there for 1 month, and then he just left. They will also the coaches, they will also be curious about what extracurricular activities you do outside of your sport as well as the classroom. So it is important to send in those with your email as well, with your film, some coach might ask your hobbies. You're not going to say, I drink alcohol and do drugs, stuff like that. No, because they will not like you. So yeah. If you're a freshman or sophomore and not being recruited, don't be afraid and don't panic, because the NCAA has rules to where they can't actually start talking to you until you're the grade of a junior in high school. So if you're a freshman or sophomore, you kind of can't be talked to because that's illegal recruiting. That's the law. So the 3 or 4 things I'm gonna say is as a high school athlete, you want to be recruited. Get a plan, train, compete, and reach out. Them is really the things that you want to do. This is what David Scummins says in the article about truths when getting recruited. These are the key steps. Here's some more about what he says. You know how to have what's your goal and what you're looking to accomplish, and then look at your own process as far as training, educationally, performance wise, and find out what the path is. Wishful thinking does not help you in recruiting. Wishful thinking does not help you. The process of going about and doing and making things happen. Overall, the recruiting process is very stressful, but in the end game, it is so worth it to be recruited at the school of your choice. All of these sounds are very important. Continue being a student athlete in college.